Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAHAKWADASH. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and as is here, Shalom to the Akim that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. It's going to be a really quick video on this edification. Okay, just kind of meditating on this a little bit. Meditation, right? I'm sorry. Edification. So like edification. I always say that our job is to warn and edify you. You know what I'm saying? We're not going back and forth with you on the comment boards. You come up to our camp, with the madness, we will defend the doctrine, but we are not going to go back and forth with you, man. Right? Yes, we are supposed to contend, for the faith, but when it start getting belligerent it's but the reason we do it as well is in hopes, if you're a Jake, if you're an Israelite, is in hopes you will get it, or the audience is for the audience as well, because you may come up with questions, scoffers, walking at their own lust may come up with crazy questions that, hey, some of the brothers and sisters that are watching may want the answer for. So you know what we do? We debate you in the name of edification, not in the name of clout, not in the name of money. You know what I'm saying? Content, or not like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But edification. Okay, so this is a definition of edification. This is going to be a really quick video, like I said. It's a real quick video. Edification, a building up of the soul. Now you have this guy, you have this group, Fopi, which is I guess retired for the 100,000th time, man. He's Elder Quinoff said, "I'm leaving," or whatever he said, taking a break or whatever he said, man. Like I said, they just come and go, but they have a nerve to call themselves Fopi. Fopi. Esau's schools are more diligent than this guy Fopi, man. Quinoff called himself Elder Quinoff. They're more diligent, and trying to edify on the left hand side, you know what I'm saying, than Quinoff, Fopi, for our people's edification. You know what I'm saying? So when you build up a soul, it's constant. It's constant. This is a building, construction, edification. Good example. Construction. Yep, a process of a building, and edifice. Okay, all right. Spiritual improvement. You can't be a part-time Israelite, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as a part-time Israelite. This thing is full-time all the way through, man. Right? It says spiritual improvement, mental improvement. Mental improvement. Spiritual, mental, right? Which goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think of the mind, you think of your spirit, right? But it goes as a physical, right? And once you're spiritually right and you're spiritually, cleansed, you naturally, for the most part, are going to be cleansed. Now, we're waiting on the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI for the ultimate cleansing, right? But we're trying to the very best of our ability, right, to get our minds right. Okay, it's part of edification, right? So we're going to go into second Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2. It says, "Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season." Okay, in season being warm, out of season being cold. The fall and winter months. In season, the spring and summer months. When you combine those two, it's all year round, meaning there's no breaks. You know what I'm saying? There's no 5-month breaks or 2-year breaks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that, man. Okay? It says reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering. So we're gonna go into those definitions real quick. We're gonna go into reprove first. Okay? Let's look at what this says. Oh, it says to convict. So it says convict, refute, confute. Okay, generally with a suggestion of shame of the person convicted by conviction to bring to light to expose. There is nothing wrong with exposing, man. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You got these groups that sit up there when we get on these other camps. You got these groups that sit up there and say, "Well, you hate your brother. You ain't supposed to shame your brother." Well, the scripture says, reprove. When you come into this thing, you come in with BS. Be prepared to be reproved, man. I got reproved, shamed. You know what I'm saying? What do you think rebuking is? It's shaming. There's nothing wrong with that. It's part of the rebuilding process. When you shame somebody and you're trying to extract all of those impurities out, man. You're trying to drain those impurities out. You're pretty much breaking the person down and then rebuilding them back up. That's all it is, man. Like a refurbishing. That's all it is, man. Pretty much. So it says to chasten and punish. There's nothing wrong with that. So when anybody that had parents or whatever, and you did wrong, and you did wrong in school, you would get punished, and if it was even more severe, you would get the belt, you know what I'm saying, or whatever your parent used to beat you with, you know what I'm saying. That's reproving. And then what happens? They doing it out of love. So then what happens? You get rebuilt. You get rebuilt back up. They say, look, don't do this again. Don't do it. Don't do this no more. Right? They doing it out of love to look out for your soul, man. Okay. Reprove, rebuke, exhort. Now it said reprove. That's why do you think it did it? Why do you think it said it in that specific order? Okay. And it said reprove. Now we're going into rebuke. Okay. It says to show honor to honor, to raise the price of. Okay, yep, there we go. It says to a judge award, okay, in the sense of a merited penalty, right? To tax with fault, rate, chide, rebuke, reprove. Okay, so reprove is even in the rebuke definition. It says to censor severely, right? So when you reprove, you're shaming. When you rebuke, you can look at it as like a tax with a fault or something like that. Almost like putting somebody on trial. You know what I'm saying? Now, it says to admonish or charge sharply, right? So again, like how the judge does, putting you on trial. Now we're going into exhort. So it said reprove first, shaming, rebuke, meaning pretty much get on that person like, man, what are you doing? You can't do this. What are you doing, man? Don't do this. It's like you're charging them, right? You may even lay out a punishment for them. Okay. Now we're going into exhort. Once the break it down process is, once the break it down process is done, the shaming process is done, the rebuke process is done by laying out punishments and correcting this person. Now we're going into the exhorting part. So it says to here we go. Speak to, it says to call to one side, call for, summon. It says to address, speak, which may be done in the way of exhortation, entreaty, comfort, okay, instruction. We're gonna get another. Now this is actually going to lead into the next scripture I'm gonna pull. Okay. Instruction, etc. To admonish, exhort, to beg, entreat. Look, please get right. Please get right. Just get right. I love you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Get right. Right? It says entreat, beseech, to strive to appease by entire entreaty. So it's more like a more calmer type rebuke deal. Is to just making sure that brother's okay. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because now you're out of the hell, and now it goes in order. You know what I'm saying? It goes in order. It says to console, to encourage. There we go. To encourage. We know you got it, brother. We know you can. We know you can do it. You know what I'm saying? You just had a weak moment, but pick yourself up. You know what I'm saying? It says, and strengthened by consolation to comfort. Yeah, man, you got brothers here for you. You know what I'm saying? It even goes to the sisters too. When we get on a woman, it's because when simps when these men out here say that women are okay doing what they're doing, they're not loving a woman. See, it's because we actually love our people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we sit up there and love 2/3. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying we show love. Um, we show love to our people because the elect is scattered amongst the 2/3. But we show love to our people, and when we get on a woman, we like, look, you know you can't do this. You know you can't do this. You know you're better than this. You're being a hoe. You know what I'm saying? When you get on somebody, when you get on your children, when you get on your family, you get on your wife or your son, or even your husband, to some degree, your husband. You know what I'm saying? That's because you're showing love to them because you care. If you didn't care, you would just keep letting them destroy themselves. And these simps that claim to care about women are letting these women destroy themselves, man. These simps don't give a goddamn about these women. They just want some ass. That's all they want. Yeah, queen, you got it, queen. You're literally letting these women destroy themselves, man. Instead of telling them, please don't do this. Don't do this. Now you got big Shirley's going around acting crazy in restaurants. Oh, come on, man. Anyway, so it's encouraging. Then you encourage that person. We here for you. If you need anything, we got you. We ain't getting on you out of hatred. We getting on you because we love you. Because we care about you. It says, now here's the last part. I want to go to the last part. It says to instruct. Okay. Now, this is going to lead to the next scripture here. Okay. This video went on a little longer than, well, I didn't even do that. Video went on a little longer than I thought, but it is what it is, right? Okay, here we go. Okay, now that instruction part, right? 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High. I'm gonna read it. Remember, repeat that part. All scripture for you Old and New Testament guys, mainly you Old Testament, and you Christians like staying in the New Testament because they're like, oh, no, that's Old Testament. All scripture, all scripture, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM, RAHAWADASH. And is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. There you go. That the man of God may be perfect. Oh, no, but you can't be perfect, though. It says that the man of God that may be perfect. If you couldn't be perfect, why does this exist? That the man of God may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got on this, man. This going into a little bit of what it means to be edify, what it means to be what it going into a little bit of just edification and what exactly what it is. Just a reminder video as to exactly what exactly is edification. And so giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah. BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAHAWADASH, Shalom.